What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Phoenix here, and welcome back to another Marvel Spider-Man 2 informational video. And in today's video, we got some pretty exciting news that we're going to talk about today. And this article is written by Game Rant, so I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. But other than that, if you guys haven't already, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. And other than that, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so according to this article from Game Rant, it is suggesting Marvel Spider-Man 2 should embrace Spidey's spooky side. Now, you guys already know how I feel with the black suit coming into play. I feel like as if they are going to explore that side a little bit more, and I feel like they are, but it says right here in this article, Insomniac's Marvel Spider-Man gave fans of the web slinger nearly everything they could ask for in a huge budget superhero game. A fantastic movement system, dynamic combat, and rich narrative made for one of the best games of 2018. At the beginning of a new era for Marvel gaming, with Marvel Spider-Man 2 on the horizon, many fans are wondering how it can raise the already very high bar it set for itself as one of the most highly anticipated games of 2023. Marvel Spider-Man 2 will have to balance what fans already love with the exciting new reasons to swing through New York City all over again. Now, when we talk about Marvel Spider-Man 2, we're talking about a game that they're obviously going to see the full power of the PS5. We're going to see the black suit. We're actually going to see how the PlayStation 5 is actually supposed to run. And it is going to be beautiful. And most everybody playing this game is going to be going to this game blind. It's going to be amazing. It's about to be so blissful. And obviously with that, there's the introduction of new suits. We obviously know we're getting the black suit. And I feel like it's going to run insanely well on a PlayStation 5. So I feel like Insomniac set the bar with that, and now they're going to even raise it even higher. Like, I feel like right now Insomniac, and we all know Insomniac is going to make great games. You know, we got Wolverine coming out, and they want to push the power of the PS5 with this. And I feel like Marvel Spider-Man 2 is a great way to start it off. Let me know what you guys think down below. But it says right here, one of the most anticipated parts of Marvel Spider-Man 2 is its introduction of Venom. The fan favorite character was teased in Marvel Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2's reveal trailer gave gamers their first look at the symbiote and a snippet of its voice provided by horror icon Tony Todd. Insomniac seems to be emphasizing the frightful side of Venom with its design choices, and it opens an opportunity for Marvel Spider-Man 2 to embrace the darker corners of Spidey's world. Now, you guys know how I feel about, embracing, Spidey's darker world and stuff like that. Because of the fact that we're getting the symbiote and we're about to move into dark territory, I feel like in this case, it is sort of giving me like the fact that we're going into like a darker story. As you guys know, the Black Suit storyline is one of the most dark storylines that involves Peter facing a lot of stuff that he's done. Probably at the most with the black suit, it's going to take over his whole entire mind, and it's pretty much going to embrace everything that Peter has held down deep inside. Like, for example, like the symbiote gives him a boost in the confidence. It brings out everything that he hidden. So like that's gonna be an insane thing. That's gonna be an insane thing that's gonna be an insane thing. And after that, it says right here, Peter Parker has thrived in horror inspired situations in past comics, and leveraging that could help the sequel feel distinct from its predecessor. Now, I feel like it is going to do that because of the fact that we're getting a more darker story. We're getting a lot more personal story with Harry being there and him being the host. I feel like that's going to allow us to not only for great storytelling, but allow us to play as Peter and get more information on him and Harry's relationship down the line because of the fact that Harry is now involved in what is now going to be on Peter's body and it's going to be on Peter's conscience, because Harry's been referenced throughout Marvel Spider-Man 1 when you really think about it and when you really look at it. And not to mention that we also got more information on the Lizard and stuff like that. So I'm reading this article again, and you guys know how I feel about how I think the Lizard and how Kirk Connors is going to be introduced to us in the game. Like, say, like we're playing as Miles and stuff like that. I'll leave a link down below for that video as well. Now, obviously, with the Lizard, it says right here in this article again, it says, while Spider-Man as a character has never come off as particularly frightening, many of the characters around him have origins in common with horror tropes. The Lizard is one of Spider-Man's villains straight out of a classic horror film, as the scientist Kirk Connors undergoes a startling transformation after an experiment gone wrong. Now, you guys obviously know the story of the Lizard. Kirk Connors wants to grow his arm back, and he uses what is considered to be a lizard cure that was, well, not a lizard cure, it was the serum that was supposed to grow his arm back. He lost one arm, and so trying to grow it back. But there was something balanced by the equation, he has turned into a full lizard. He's dangerous. He has lizard DNA. He is dangerous. Shout out to my boy Andrew Garfield for that. But I feel like that is going to play a huge part in Marvel Spider-Man 2, just because of the fact that we haven't seen him. We've met him at the end of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales in Connor's lab trying to work on Harry, so that could be another one that they could do. I 100% do feel like it is what they're going to do. And it's that another thing, it says right here, many Spider-Man fans have already seen what can be done with the Lizard thanks to the Amazing Spider-Man film, but Insomniac could up the scares with its own intimidating character design and suspenseful interactive sequences. Now, you guys already saw what happened in Amazing Spider-Man. They made the Lizard 10 times more scarier. Like, you know that scene from whenever Andrew is in the tunnels trying to search for a lizard and gives off a weird signal and Connors jumps him? Now, they could up that. Now, instead of that, I do feel like in this case, I would love to see a fight between Peter and the Lizard in the Bronx Zoo from Spectacular Spider-Man. At least give us like a Spectacular Spider-Man reference right there. You know, have his son involved, have Billy involved, have his wife involved as well in the turning of him turning into the Lizard. That would be beautiful if they would have did that. That would have been beautiful that would have been beautiful if we see that in the game. I'm going to go crazy. After that, it also says that another villain that could inject some horror into Marvel Spider-Man 2 is everyone's favorite living vampire, Morbius. The character has, for better or worse, reached the forefront of many comic fans' minds thanks to the trials and tribulations of his 2022 film starring Jared Leto. Morbius was also recently introduced in Marvel's Midnight Suns DLC, though he aligns himself with the heroes more than he likely would in other depictions. Marvel Spider-Man 2 could use Morbius similarly to the Lizard, stalking Peter and Miles through the night and giving players a general sense of unease throughout the game. Shout out to Joseph Whitty for this. Whitty actually wanted a and this I'm actually agreeing with it too. Whitty said that he wants a Morbius DLC. I really do want a Morbius DLC. I want to see what it's like. So shout out to Joseph Whitty for that one. I really want it as well. Another thing it also says right here is, could Marvel Spider-Man 2 could find horror inspiration in the Batman Arkham series? Half of the combat, and I'm not gonna lie, half of the combat in Marvel Spider-Man 1 does look very similar to Batman Arkham Knight in a sense, but the combat is way, way, way different. Like, but at the same time, I can understand why a lot of people are making that. But it says Insomniac's formula for Marvel Spider-Man has been compared to Rocksteady's Batman Arkham series numerous times. But one way Arkham stands out is its various unsettling moments several Scarecrow sequences frightened and fascinated players, and Batman Arkham Knight's treatment of Man-Bat gave us more than a good scare. Marvel Spider-Man 2 has an opportunity to take a similar approach to its gameplay sequences, whether it's Venom unexpectedly jumping out of the shadows or the player feeling as if they are being watched at every turn by Lizard or Morbius. Now, I'm going to have to slightly disagree with that. I feel like in this case, since Kraven is going to be the villain, I feel like I feel like we will be stalked by Kraven more than the Lizard. So I'm gonna be honest, because like we got Kraven, so like he's gonna be hunting us. He's gonna be taking everything. He's gonna be getting more information on us as we fight. So I believe that that's what's gonna end up happening. But it says right here that not much is known about the tone of Marvel Spider-Man 2, even as the game is set to release later this year. If the reveal trailer is any indication, however, players may be seeing a darker side of Spidey's world from what is from what is uh, however, players may be seeing a darker side of Spidey's world from what the first game showed with Venom voice actor Tony Todd letting it slip that Marvel Spider-Man 2 may be releasing in September. Some horror inspirations would certainly fit its releases approximately to Halloween. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is one that I called. Based on every single thing that we've been getting, I do believe that the game is going to be coming out sometime between the end of September or I predict middle of October, maybe just because of the fact that we have Venom coming into play, and based on everything that we are getting, and based on how the black suit plays, and based on what the symbiote does, and based on since we got Venom, I feel like it will make logical sense for Marvel Spider-Man 2 to come out in October. So I do believe that. But we're going to go ahead and go into this article, and it says some horror inspirations would certainly fit its releases proximately to Halloween. Whatever Insomniac does have in store, Marvel Spider-Man 2 should be in good shape, even if it's half as good as the first. Now, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you guys think that it's going to be coming out in September based on the release of the first game? Or do you believe that it's going to be coming out during October since we got Venom and since we have the Black Suit storyline? So let me know down below. And without a doubt, I will see you guys with another Spidey Webtastic banger.